Hi everyone and welcome back to India Rain Rocks. Today's video is going to be all about my experience meeting Niall Wednesday just gone at Wentworth, and if you haven't watched that video yet, the link is up there, go watch it now. So basically there were a few things that happened that I'm going to go into more detail in that I didn't get a chance to go into detail in my actual vlog the other day. I just thought I'd tell you guys a bit more about like what happened, i.e. why we met Niall on the way round rather than at the end like we normally would. Also, I did something a little bit embarrassing, in front of Niall, and technically to Niall, but you'll find out more about that further on in the vlog. The first video I'm going to show you and go into a bit of detail in is one where Niall was walking from one hole to the next, and he was walking through the fans and we were all saying hello to him and he was saying hi back to us, which was kind of the first it wasn't the first like Niall and fan interaction all day, but it was one of the first, and it was just quite nice. And unfortunately when I put it in my previous video there was music over the top of the sound, which there wasn't supposed to be, so that was an editing issue on my part and I apologise. But here is the video now with no music, and you can hear everyone saying hi to Niall and him saying hello back, and it's just really cute. It's just a really cute little interaction for with everyone, not just like specific people, but like everyone who was there that day. Hi Niall! Hello! 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 So after that we obviously followed Niall around a little bit more around the golf, and we got to like this area where every year, and I've done this since 2018, and every year I sit in like the same spot and I say to him, there he is again, 18th hole of the same thing. And backstory behind that is I explained this a little bit in my Wentworth 2018 vlog, which I will link up here as well, so if you haven't watched that yet, go watch it. He basically really sassed us in 2018 and was just like, oh, there they are again, 19th video of the same thing, and we were like, excuse me sir. So I was like, how do we get him back? So that day in 2018 I jokingly said, there he is again, 18th hole of the same thing, and he laughed, and since then I have said that exact sentence in the exact spot every single year. So this year I was laid on the floor with all of my friends, and I was like, as he walked up, I was just like, there he is again, 18th hole with the same thing. And he like laughed and he was just like, oh, I'll see you at the next one, and carried on up. And I was just like, oh my god, the fact I've kind of like kept this like joke going just for myself, like for my own like humour, because it's just so funny to me like that he like said this to us in 2018, and now I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep this going, I'm gonna keep this because it's funny now. This is like purely for my own entertainment. There he is again, 18th hole, the same thing. After that we were then lucky enough to ask Niall if we were able to get a group picture of me and all of my friends. So there were 6 of us all standing in a row and Niall standing behind us, and I will insert the picture now. Slight backstory as to why we got that halfway around was because what was happening was Niall was actually taking pictures whilst he was going round, which is something he never usually does. He usually does it at the very end, and at Wentworth they do have a specific area that we kind of call the autograph section, where fans can go and stand and they can meet the celebrities that are all the golfers that are like going up and down there and things. But this year that autograph bit was actually closed, and they usually have information about it on the website, but when I was looking on the website this year they had no information about it, so I kind of knew already before I even got to Wentworth that they didn't have the autograph section there. So I was just like, you know what, that's fine, we're still going to see Niall all day, we're still going to get like interaction on the way around, I still get to see him. So like the meeting for me, I always say meeting Niall is literally just a bonus for me. I usually just go to the golf like for the experience, see my friends, see Niall. So knowing that the autograph bit wasn't there didn't really bother me all that much, but it was nice to kind of see that even though the autograph bit wasn't there, Niall was still like taking pictures of people going round. So we kind of said, all of us as a group, we were just like, should we get a really nice group picture? Should we just get a group picture of us all with Niall? Because there was 6 of us in total, so we knew that if 6 of us asked for pictures in a row, obviously it was going to take quite a bit of time, and they were already like 45 minutes behind schedule. So my friend Demi said to Niall, like, Niall, please can we get a really quick group picture? And he was like, yeah, of course, darling, of course. So he came and stood behind us and we all kind of crouched down, so we were all like in the picture. And it was just like, it was just really nice, because obviously, like I say, he didn't have to stop for like anyone at all, because realistically he doesn't owe that to anyone to stop, with the autograph bit not being there. Like, he didn't really have to stop. It was just really nice that he did, and like so many people obviously met him all day, and I'm just like, he's just the best. He is the best. We love him. We love Niall. So if you watched my previous Wentworth video, you will have seen me handing Niall this like bottle box spray thing, and like saying to him, oh, this is, if you spray this on your back or your knees, it helps with aches and pains. And he was joking like, oh, do you have gallons of this stuff? And I'll include that clip here.
Niall, I need to give you this. If you spray it on your back and your knees, it'll like stop the aches and pains.
Jesus Christ, we got gallons of this stuff.
So basically what that was it was actually magnesium oil, and the reason why I got that for Niall was because my mum sometimes suffers with sciatica. I say sometimes, not sometimes, quite a lot, suffers with sciatica, and basically she was reading up about it and what she could do to kind of like just help with the pain of it and kind of self-heal herself. And she found magnesium oil, and she was reading the reviews and stuff, and everyone was saying how amazing this oil was. So she got some for herself, basically sprayed it on her aches and pains, and was practically healed instantly. So the second I found that out, I was like, right, I'm getting some of that stuff for Niall, because he definitely needs it with the amount of times he like says that he can be in pain with his back or his knees or whatever. So I got some for him, and that is basically what happened there. So as I handed him that, we were then, because he was at the 18th hole by then, so when I handed him that, he was practically almost finished his round. I think they literally had one more shot each, and that was it, ended the round. So at that point we were then able to get pictures. So Demi again said to him, is it alright if we all can get really quick individual pictures? And he was like, yeah, of course. And she was like, oh, are you sure, have you got time? Because obviously, like I said, they were running 45 minutes behind schedule. Demi was like, oh, are you sure you can get pictures of us all? He's like, yeah, as long as it's really quick. And we were like, yeah, okay, that's fine. So I took Demi's picture for her, and then because I was not prepared, never usually am, I wasn't prepared, didn't have my phone out or anything, so Niall jumped to the next person, obviously like he would, because he couldn't exactly stand and just kind of wait for me to get my phone out, because I wasn't ready, because he was already running a bit behind. So I just kind of walked around to the end, and I was like still trying to get my phone ready really quickly, because obviously he was going quite quick through all my friends. And when he got to one of my friends, Carla, I kind of stood just behind her, and I was like standing there with my phone like kind of ready, and he was like, come on, like telling me to kind of squeeze into the gap to kind of snap the picture. And then Alan set that picture here. So it was just really nice of him to just be like, no, come on, to kind of like urge me to get in, because like at one point, like obviously all my friends got the individual pictures, and I was kind of half like on the fence of whether to get one or not, because I knew I already had the group one that we got earlier. But then I thought to myself, like, because all my friends were getting them, I was just very like, well, I may as well get one as well, because you know, pictures, they are a bonus. So yes, it was just really nice of him to just kind of make sure that I kind of like got in to get my picture as well. Bless, I love him so much. So then obviously he went up, finished his round, we all sat in the grandstand, and then just as he was coming under the little walkway where he goes from the 18th hole back to the clubhouse, we all kind of shouted thank you and like thanked him for such a good day, and he was like, oh, thanks girl, see you later. Which was just so nice. I love it. I love like thanking him, because obviously like he's the reason why we all kind of had such a nice day, and then he thanks us, and it's like, oh, but you're the reason why we had a nice day. And like to him, he probably thinks, well, the fans are the reason why I had a nice day, but we're like, yeah, but you're the reason us fans had a nice day. And it's just really cute, and we like all thanked each other, and it was like,
Thank you, Niall.
Thank you, Niall.
Thank you.
Okay, so onto the embarrassing story. Honestly, every time me and my mum think about this or even talk about it, we literally cry laughing, because I cannot believe I did this. I am the kind of person that will literally just like, if someone tells me to do something, whether it's embarrassing or not, I will probably just go and do it, because I don't get embarrassed easily, however this time I was actually really embarrassed. So what happened was, because the autograph section wasn't there this year, they put a higher fence up so we couldn't like see over the top of it. So everyone that was walking up there, we couldn't see like through the fence or over the fence or anything like that. So as Niall kind of walked from the 18th like over this little bridge to get to the autograph bit and then walk up to the clubhouse, basically a load of fans were kind of standing at the top near the clubhouse, and I saw someone in a white t-shirt walk through the fans. So I thought to myself, okay, that must have been Niall because he was wearing a white t-shirt that day. So as that was all happening, my mum kind of said to me and my group, she was just like, oh, go stick your heads under the fence, because there were some quite big gaps between like the bottom of the fence and the grass underneath. So I like ran over there because I thought it was really funny. I ran over there and stuck my head under this fence just to see if I could have a look like towards the top. What I was not expecting to see was Niall Horan standing right there when I put my head under the fence. He hadn't walked past the vans at all, he was standing right next to me, so he just looked down at me like, and I just looked up at him and I was like, hi Niall! And then out of pure embarrassment, I pulled my head out from underneath this fence and just put it against the fence like, why? Why did I do this? And like, I didn't even stick around long enough to kind of get a reaction from Niall. Like, I don't know if he was going to say something or anything like that, but all I caught just as I pulled my head out from under the fence was him just smirking at me and his caddy just looking down at me like, what is this girl doing? Like, is she okay? And like the fact Niall was just standing there smirking, I'm just like, I cannot believe he actually watched me do that. And I cannot believe he wasn't the one that was walking across next to the fans. Like, who was that? I want to know who that was, because they caused me a lot of embarrassment, okay? They caused me a lot of embarrassment. I was in very much pain after that. But honestly, it was just so funny, like looking back. I have no videos of it or anything, so I can't even like show you how funny it was. But honestly, I was crying. I was literally crying because I was just like, I cannot believe I've just done that in front of Niall and he's just caught me doing it, and he just looked at me like, you good sis? And I'm like, no, okay, not good, no. But yeah, that is basically it. That is another golf day vlog. Honestly, I've said this before, I absolutely love going to the golf to see Niall, watch him play, support him. But yeah, I do really enjoy the sport now. I think it's a great thing that he's doing, getting more girls into it, and obviously by him doing these pro-ams and getting the fans down to kind of watch the sport is just so amazing. And I definitely think that if you have the opportunity to go to a golf, whether Niall's there or not, you definitely should go down, definitely go watch it. It's such a great day, especially if like the sun's shining. Like the other day it was 28 degrees and it was just genuinely so nice to just walk around with my friends, get some food, get some drinks, just have like it's such a chill day. It's just so great, so I definitely recommend going to a golf if you can. If there's any in your area near you coming up, definitely book to go watch it. There's always little stands and things up so you can have a go yourself and just have a go, because that's what I do all the time. Like in these stands they've got like little simulator things where you can have a go, see what your swing's like. So definitely head down to a golf. Niall definitely really appreciates people going down there and supporting him and supporting the sport that he loves so much, so definitely get yourself down. And that is basically it. I just want to finish this video by telling you all to follow your passion, make it happen, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!